Today we're playing with AWS PowerShell and CloudWatch alarms. Hey, this is Tom with Tom's Tech Show, and today I had a request from somebody about how to create, using PowerShell, a bunch of CloudWatch alarms. I guess they have 1,000+ instances they need to update, and Amazon has a way to recover an instance. If it becomes in a failed state, it'll help to recover it, keep things running, keep all your systems running. And we want to do that automatically, and we want to be alerted. So those two things. But before we get started, you want to head over to my YouTube channel and just kind of check out all the videos there. I got tons of videos. I'm up to like 300 something videos today. I mean, you can all see I try and make the thumbnails all be very distinctive with the blue little background of everything. You got to keep your branding, right? That's all about YouTube, is your branding. Anyway, but they're all arranged in playlists, so you can just go pick, if you want to know Orville, technology, photography, anything like that. Those little videos are all up there. All right. So like, share, and subscribe. That would help me out immensely on my trip to 1,000 users. Okay, so if we get started here, we're going to be looking at this code. And of course, first thing we have to do is just some basic things. One, import the PowerShell module for AWS. Then we need to set our credentials. So we would need our access key and our secret key. You create those as programmatic access within AIM of AWS. Then next thing we're going to do, we have this region list variable that I have set up. So if you have instances in multiple regions, then and you want to go through all of those, or if you want to limit, like you have one region, this is where we do all our testing, and you want to limit that to just that while you test the scripts out, then you can do that and then expand to the other regions when needed. Okay, so then we're going to loop through those, of course, and do the basics, set our region. We need to set our region and then get all the instances out of that region. And then loop through the instances. So we're going large, we get all of our regions, and then we're getting to our instances in the region, and now we're going to go into each specific instance. First thing to do is get the name of the instance. So that's this expression right here. It's just to select on the tag where the key equals name, because that name of your instance is stored in the name tag. We're going to write something to the host that says create alarms. Now we need to get a recover ARN. So we're going to be setting up these resource names, and we need to embed the region within them. So the recover ARN is ARN AWS automate, the region name EC2 recover. That's all we need to do that. Boom, done. Now the alert, we have to set this up ahead of time. So all of the regions, I would say set up all of your alerts to have the same name. So that would make this go much easier. If you want to just call it the, recover alert, then that's fine. So then it would be ARN AWS SNS region, then the account number is in there. You'll have to pull that from the actual SNS that you set up, and then the name of it, which is recover alert. Then we want to combine those. So we're building this command down here, but we want to combine those. Our action ARN is an array which includes the recover ARN and the alert ARN. So we have both of those in that actions. Now we need to create this dimension. This dimension here in the metric alarm needs to be of a specific type, which is Amazon CloudWatch model dimension. So, and all it really needs is the instance ID as the name, and the value is the actual instance ID. Okay, so we put that together. Then we need an alarm name. So we had the name from before. Alarm name equals name.servername dash recover. So now it's going to be, if your server's name test123, as it is the one I worked on here, test123 is going to be test-123-recover. So we know right away those are all the recover alarms. So then the next thing we do is we just write that alarm out. So write the metric alarm name. So here we have our alarm name. And then we do want to set the actions enabled true. We want it to be the alarm to be enabled itself. Then the actions is our 2 actions from up here. The comparison operator, this is what the threshold is. Do we want it to be greater than the threshold, greater than, less than? So we'd want to be greater than our threshold. Our threshold down here is 0. So if any event is happening, anything is going on, then that will be over 0, which means the alert would be triggered. So test it every 300 seconds. Treat missing data as missing. It's static average. The data points to alarm is 2. Evaluation period is 2. So if it misses 2 data points in a row, or it has 2 failures of that data point in a row, then it's going to trigger. It doesn't trigger on the first one. It will wait. Okay, it's bad. Okay, let's wait. Okay, let's check again. Okay, is it bad? Yes, it's still bad. Okay, then we're going to go. Just in case it has trouble connecting to the system, once. You don't want to do it. If it really false alarms a lot, then you can set these up to 3. And then that might make it alarm a little bit less. But for right now, and then Amazon is recommending 2. Okay, so when I go and I run this, it builds this alarm here. So we'll get this test 1, 2, 3 recovery test is what I named it. Metric alarm. Status checks 0 for 2 data points within 10 minutes. So if the data point, if it has 2 data points in a period of 10 minutes, it's going to say this thing's failed and offline. So it's an EC2 type. So treat missing data as missing. Then we have the ARN of the CloudWatch item, CloudWatch thing that we just set up. Then what's going to do notification. There's a notification action, which is when an alarm send message to USW1 alert list, but I said you can change that to be something more generic like recovery alert, and then create one of those recovery alert ARNs in every region, because this is like a region specific thing. And then when in alarm, recover the instance with this instance ID, and boom, it's going to run. So, and here's some things that it configured update, state update, move from insufficient data to okay, and boom, it's up and running and ready to launch whenever we have more than 2 system fails within 10 minutes. And it's just that simple. I mean, it's pretty quick to go through. Then once you get, you're ready after doing maybe a test, then you can just put in all your regions and specify kind of what instances you want here. Unless you want them all, then just let it go. And it should be able to just go boom and add this action and alarm to all of your instances that you need. All right, cool. Well, that's pretty good. It's only, what are we talking? We're talking 36 lines of code, and boom, you get all your recover values set to recover all your instances whenever they go into a failed state. Pretty cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching this. If you have any questions or comments or anything more information about this, then just go ahead and comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching this. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one.